most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it was not meant that we should voyage far.
Well, he hopped on one of the hotel courtesy vans. We got a partial description.
Wait a minute. The Krishna died of a broken finger. I mean, is that a homicide?
Well, I guess he died of shock.
Well, it hurts like hell having your finger bent back. My sister used to do it to me when I was a kid.
Yeah, but you didn't die.
What are you reading?
Oh, I'm just brushing up on Little Lovecraft. What are you reading?
I'm just reading a little bit of the Hoke Mosley Mysteries by Charles Willeford.
That gives me a great idea for an episode.
Who calls me from out of the pit?
Welcome to the Return of the Son of the Show. I'm Paul.
I'm Mark.
And we're going to continue tonight with our spooky season reviews.
Yes, and tonight on the Return of the Son of the Show, we are going to review the 1991 classic that you may never have heard of, Cast a Deadly Spell.
Off limits, pal. Just looking for somebody. Pal.
What's the rush? You shouldn't be back here.
Got a little problem with the check. You better take a look at it.
Well, that happens sometimes. Sorry. You just pay whatever you think you owe and we'll split. Ah!
Take a look at it. I wouldn't want you to.
I don't want to take a look at it. You can't make me get out of here.
You think I just fell off a turnip truck? Who paid you to finger me, huh?
You're nuts.
What's this?
What's what?
This right here,
I don't know.
Why don't you
Steve,
touch it,
don't
huh?
Just stand
You better
there.
just stand there, Steve, if you want to stay alive. You fingered me for a hit. You cast wounds at me.
No.
Who put you up to it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If I stand this close, what happens to me happens to you.
Let me go.
Cast a Deadly Spell from 1991 is the movie we're reviewing tonight. It was an HBO film that you can still find on HBO Max. A little bit of plot summary for you. In a 1940s Los Angeles from another dimension, the entire population has supernatural abilities, save for Detective Harry Philip Lovecraft, played by the legendary Fred Ward.
Rip.
Yes, rest in peace, Fred. The strange but affluent Amos Hacksaw, played by the legendary David Warner.
Also
Rest in peace. Trusts Lovecraft because of his distaste for magic. He recruits the Private Eye to track down an ancient text called the Necronomicon. Harry's seemingly straightforward task becomes complicated when he realizes that the object of his mission contains curses that Hacksaw hopes to use for world domination. Our movie starring Fred Ward, legend, as private detective Harry Philip Lovecraft, which might sound a little familiar as H.P. Lovecraft.
Yes.
Julianne Moore as Connie Stone, as the woman who begins the story, as a woman always does.
A very young
Julianne Moore. Everybody was young in this movie, even David Warner.
Yeah. They had to gray his
Yes,
hair.
they did. They sure did. He was Amos Hackshaw. Alexandra Powers as Olivia Hackshaw, his daughter. Clancy Brown, legendary Clancy Brown, still with us.
Lex Luthor.
Yes, as Harry Borden, also the Kurgan.
Oh, yes, and the Kurgan.
And 500,000 and voices and cartoons, et cetera, et cetera. Charles Hallahan as Detective Morris Bradbury, another literary allusion in this movie. Arnita Walker as Hippolyte Kropotkin, which is, we'll get to that. Raymond O'Connor as Creepy Tugwell. Peter Alice as Detective Otto Grimaldi. Love the names in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Thorley as sweaty, fat Mickey Lockstetter.
Literally says that on his IMDb.
Yes, he
page.
does. Yes. Lee Turgison as Larry Willis, and also Lily Sirwar, which we'll talk about. Michael Reed McKay as the Gargoyle, who plays a not insignificant part in the movie.
Mhm.
And then Kurt Sobel, who did the music for the movie as the band leader and musical director, because there are a couple songs in the movie. As
Yeah, yeah. Songs. Julianne Moore's song plays a big part.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, yeah. Totally gives the plot away for you if you pay attention to
Yes.
it. But to give a little more, just
Yeah.
really, it is about a man who, in a world of magic, after World War II, who doesn't like magic, doesn't use magic, but then gets totally caught up in an entire plot to find the Necronomicon and use it.
Yeah.
And so that's the to summon the old ones.
Yeah.
So it's a very much a combination of noir detective. I mean, it's heavily,
Yeah.
blatantly noir.
Well, there's a saying in noir movies that to make a noir movie, what you need is a woman with a past
Yes.
and a sucker with no future.
That's this
And
movie.
that's this movie.
For sure. So it's definitely a combination of Fred Ward, if you know, and you may not know, but Fred Ward, most famously for us, and a great deep influence, at least on my life,
Mhm.
played Hoke Mosley, a down on his luck detective in the Miami Blues movie, one of Alec Baldwin's first movies.
Yeah.
And so this movie is definitely a combination of Lovecraft meets down on your luck film noir.
This movie is what would happen if Robert E. Howard
Mhm.
wrote Chinatown,
Yes.
but used his buddy H.P. Lovecraft's monsters with a heavy dose of August Derleth thrown into it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, it screams Chinatown.
Yeah.
I mean, the LA setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all Fred Ward had to do was get his ear cut, and it would have been Chinatown for sure.
Yeah. This movie gets everything right.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I'll get into some of my thoughts, but off the top of my head, the only thing that would make this movie even more perfect is if we would to like watch it in black and white.
Mm.
I've thought about watching, like turning up the saturation so that you get the
Right.
distortion and stuff, and just watch it in black and white.
Oh, that would be such a cool idea.
Because the soundtrack is noir,
Mhm.
the dialogue. I use the term "cracks like a whip," but
Yeah.
this dialogue is perfect noir dialogue. They don't even pretend
Mm-mm.
they're not doing a noir movie.
Correct. They lean into it as heavily as possible.
and
Yeah.
the acting. It's not like they're doing a movie where it's a noir movie, but they're using like modern sensibilities or anything. No, they're 100% doing the great old black and white movies.
Yeah, it's 1948.
Yeah,
It's
it's 1948.
yeah, and the acting, the production, everything feels like 48.
Yeah.
This movie, I haven't watched it in probably a decade or more.
Oh, I watched it a couple times since then.
Oh, have you? Okay, no, I haven't
A
watched it in
couple.
about a decade. Mostly because I didn't have HBO Max before this, so I never watched it. And
It's one of the first movies
and
I
s-
watched. When I
was
got
it?
it.
Okay.
Yes.
And stupidly, I've never. Maybe it wasn't available. I don't know if it was ever available on DVD. I don't remember, but never. I can't believe I don't own this. But,
Yeah.
But anyway, I forgot how much. I mean, I knew how much I love this movie, but
Mhm.
but watching it tonight was just a reminder
Yeah.
of how fantastic this movie. I mean, this is a gem. I checked out the reviews just to see. I'm like, well, maybe nostalgia played a bit, in
Yeah,
my
no.
memory of it. No, it got rave reviews for
Yeah.
the acting, for the plot, and it had an A-list director, Martin Campbell, who did this movie. Goes on to do GoldenEye. He was the director of Mark of Zorro, the Anthony Banderas Zorro movie, and he was the director of Casino Royale.
Huh.
So he was one of the few people that made the transition, him and Judi Dench,
Yeah.
from one James Bond to another.
Cool.
And so so this is an A-class, A+ director doing this movie. So I love every bit of it. I mean, I am a Chinatown. It hits all my
Yeah.
loves. I mean, and we have a special place in our heart for Fred Ward. I mean, he's way more than the guy from Tremors.
Which, if that's all he ever would have done,
Correct.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Because that Tremors is a fantastic.
Yes.
It's one of the best B movies ever made.
Yes.
It's like right up there with Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
As far as a perfect B movie.
Right, but we know him from this movie and from Miami Blues.
Yeah.
And he's the perfect down on his luck detective. And he plays it. But I also like in this movie though, he's down on his luck, but because he chooses to be. He's not stupid. He's not lost. He's not like taken in by the plot. Kind of in Chinatown, Jack gets fooled. I mean, in this, he's really more in control of what he does. He just doesn't have everyone's luck because he doesn't have magic.
Yeah, and
so that's why and the rest of the world looks at him as a chump.
Yeah,
why wouldn't you take this leg up on the rest of the world?
Yeah,
but that's not him. I mean, from the fact that Clancy Brown was his former partner as cops.
Yeah.
And then Clancy Brown, once magic came, went bad, went ahead and got on the take. And thanks to Julianne Moore, we find out later. But everybody just looks down on him because he doesn't take advantage of the magic.
Yeah.
And and the portrayal of magic in this movie I love the fact that it's both as grandiose as the old ones from Cthulhu, down to as mundane as lighting your own cigarette. I love the mundane. If you watch in the background of this movie, there's all kinds of mundane magic going on, from a secretary snapping open the file cabinet and the file whips into her hand, to the coffee maker, to a cop. The typewriter's doing his typing for him as he's taking down. I mean, I love the mundane aspects of the magic in this.
Speaking of the magic in this, there is another influence in this movie that I want to talk about for a minute.
Yeah,
there in the scene where they go, Fred Ward takes the girl to the diner.
Yeah,
and they have the whole altercation in the kitchen.
Yes,
with where Tudwell writes the glyphs.
Correct.
And they go into the kitchen and they're fighting. No, you have to hold on to it. It's going to come back.
Yeah.
That is 100% borrowed from M.R. James's Casting the Runes, which got turned into Night of the Demon. Which
of course.
You've not seen Night of the Demon, you are missing out.
Yes, love Night of the Demon.
In fact, there's scenes in that movie that are directly influenced that kitchen scene.
Okay, gotcha. See, and I'm watching the kitchen scene. It's funny, coming at it from a totally different perspective. Knowing that Martin Campbell of James Bond fame directed it, all I'm thinking of is the kitchen fight scene in Living Daylights.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I love kitchen fight scenes. That's such a great fight scene in that movie, and this one was great too.
Yeah. To say that this movie had an influence on everything I did going forward, is an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
It hit at just the right time. I was hooked on stuff like this.
Yeah.
Stuff like this. Everything I was into the seedy detective novels.
Right.
I was writing the seedy detective stories. I was writing the magic detective stories. I mean, I live for the day somebody tells me I'm serious, so I can go to, why are you wearing that hat?
Exactly.
There's so much about this movie that just took hold of me and and I never put it down.
Yeah, his sarcasm in this movie is bar none. So good.
He was good at that.
He was, yeah.
Regardless of what movie, because he was like that in Tremors. He's like that in this movie. He's like that in Remo Williams.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
He's good at delivering those just snappy retorts.
That's true. People may know him from Remo Williams. That's true.
3 people might remember.
3 might, yeah. Well, two of them are sitting right here. So,
yes.
Well, and I think what shocks me about this movie is that how this has not become an ongoing genre. Now, granted, I know there's like the Dresden Files. Those books are out there with where magic is in the world, and Dresden is a down on his luck detective. But how this has not gone on to become, it takes two of the most powerful tropes in movies and puts them together. Why this hasn't caught on and been more of the. I'd love to have more of this. I love this
as a film genre.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I would love.
It's prevalent in books.
Yes,
but not in film for some reason.
I would love to have. I could go with and of course, this is if you watch BookTube, Paul's BookTube channel. down links down below. This month is Occult Detective, October. If you're doing book reading, and why don't we have occult detective movies just all over the place? I'd be at every single one of them. It's even, it even caught on. I remember it caught on in the comics after this. There's a comic called Mobfire where they combined, except it was The Godfather plus H.P. Lovecraft. And so, and right now there's a comic out called Los Monstros by Dark Horse, and they do a what if Los Angeles, what if all the Universal monsters and magic were real, but they locked them all up, kind of in a Escape from New York, but they made L.A. Los Monstros a home for monsters, and there's a detective in it who's solving crimes for monsters. It's like that kind of why that isn't a thing in the movies.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
Oh, it's a great comic. Yeah,
check it out.
They get the noir part of this down pat, down to just how much people smoke in this movie.
And drink.
Yeah. And the smoking is not fake.
Nope.
I was watching Clancy Brown. I'm like, all right, has he got one of those trick cigars? Nope. He was puffing away and smoking.
Fred Ward will take a drag, suck it up, blow it out his ear.
Yeah. It's such old Hollywood. It's, and the jazz part of it, they get the jazz music right. They get the lounge singer right. There's just so much that goes right in this movie.
I think, too, speaking of old Hollywood and getting stuff right, I think when they're in Clancy Brown's office and he's got all those glamour shots of Hollywood celebrity, I'm pretty sure Ernest Borgnine is up there above his head.
I didn't see. Oh,
I kept waiting for a close up.
Now, if there's somebody who could have played an occult down in his luck detective, it would have been Ernest Borgnine. Could you imagine Ernest Borgnine?
If AI was built for one reason.
Oh yeah, if we could recast Fred Ward and Ernest Borgnine as a pair of detectives down on their luck detectives in a world of magic gone awry.
Yes.
Like I said, I hadn't seen this in about 10 years, but the little things in this movie too, the fact that the showdown takes place in a housing development, and because I'm watching the movie, I couldn't remember why do we care? Why do we care it's in a housing development? As I'm watching the end of this time, they purposely, as they pan back, it's Stonehenge.
Yeah,
everything is built like stone. It's a summoning circle.
Yep.
So all the houses form, and they are built by zombies, so built by magic. So all these homes form a Stonehenge with a gazebo in the center that becomes the summoning port for it was a Yog Sothoth. Is that
something like that.
One of the
Bob Sirott.
Bob Sirott came through. Sorry, you caught me off guard.
What a tie.
The other thing this movie gets right, with keeping with the detective noir genre, is there are so many twists and turns. There are so many minor characters that get their moment to shine.
Yeah, and
it leaves you guessing what the hell is going on, you know? But the
double crossing of the double crossing of the double crossing.
Yes, yep.
That's so noir.
Yeah.
But I never felt like he was the victim of it. Like Phil was never the victim of it. You know, he rides along with it, but his sarcasm rises him above it. You know what I mean? He's very non-committed. Like I don't feel like he's taken in by it all, so I kind of like that, because in some of those films the detective ends up becoming pretty much a loser, and I wouldn't call him a loser. So
it's almost like they took the what it takes to make a noir movie and flip it.
Yes, exactly. I want to talk about one of my favorite characters in the movie is Hippolyte Kropotkin.
Oh my god, yes.
So so cliche but not. I mean her I love her as sort of she's his friend. She's Philip's friend. They share an office. He has a private detective office on one side. She is a certified witch on the other. I love the fact that I just love the fact that they combine her name. I just love her name, Hippolyte Kropotkin, and yet she is so kind of New Orleans, that
Yes.
sort of feeling to the noir to it. And so I like the fact that I love the scene where she has her cousin come in and pretend to be
Yeah.
Phil's lawyer. I just love the two of them are great.
And that guy has that guy is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
There are so many minor characters
yeah.
that get this great moment in the sun,
Yeah,
and they all shine.
Yeah.
And it's especially him. I mean, he didn't have to be as awesome as he was,
No.
but for that 2 minutes he's on camera,
well, and then you get Grimaldi, who at first just seems to be, poking a current cop who seems to just make fun of Lovecraft every chance he can get.
Yeah.
He takes on something more.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. Everybody gets a moment.
Yeah.
In the movie to do something, and so that I thought that was cool.
We won't go into spoilers
No.
with this ending because I really want you guys to watch it. It's on
Yeah.
HBO Max. It's the ending.
Yeah.
It's the ending to beat all endings. It cracks me up just as much as it cracked up Philip.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know how to talk about it without giving it away.
No.
But it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, and
they prep you for it. Then they undo that.
Yeah.
So you think that's done with, over and done with. Nope.
And then it ends in true noir fashion.
Absolutely.
I mean, save the world, but you can't get your life together.
No. He can't. And that's how it should be. Could you imagine this as being a TV show? I could totally have seen this as a TV show.
Yeah, to borrow the
kind of a Kolchak, but with
the cliche that it was ahead of its time. Had it been made in 2001, instead of 91, so 10 years later, when the supernatural, literally the supernatural phenomenon caught on television, and it was everywhere. Supernatural, Buffy, Fringe.
Yeah,
there were so many.
Warehouse 13.
There was a spin. There was a reimagining of the Night Stalker that didn't work.
Right.
So much of the X-Files, so much of that stuff that it could have easily been a series and fit in perfectly.
Yep.
Change the channel, Marge.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of The Return of the Son of the Show. We got a couple more weeks of spooky season left. We got a couple more spooky things planned.
Yep.
If you like our channel and you like our videos, let us know down below how you really feel. And while you're down there, if you really want to let us know how you feel, hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a single video.
Leave a good comment or whatever comment you want.
I try to read all the comments and I try to respond to all of them. I'm Paul.
I'm Mark.
And this has been The Return of the Son of the Show.
Spooky month Tuesday.
Not even a cigarette. Bourbon.
Yes, right. Yes.
I'm so easy to please. Someone handsome like you could supply